Cool.
Now, here's
Yeah.
one. This is the introduction of the nerve driver into the feel-good range. Now, it's designed to balance out the energies and calm the whole nervous system. It's allowing the body to provide a detoxification process more effectively. Um, Now, this is one that Peter has a wonderful video on within the provision. So I recommend the practitioners to have a good look there at Peter's video. If you click onto it within the drivers. What's your memories or experience of the nerve driver?
I mean that one is quite a simple one. It was actually I think it was the second. I believe it was the second driver, or was it the first driver ever made? Ooh, ooh. I think it might have been the first driver. I think we created the nerve driver first, and then the heart driver, and then the lung driver, and then the other 12 or so came over the next 2 or 3 years after that. But yeah, it's a pretty simple principle. I mean, Peter basically measured. He basically looked at the alpha and delta waves that were produced by the nervous system, and we basically just created the information. We basically created the information so that the body, so that the nervous system would generate nice smooth alpha and delta waves, and that was it. But by doing that, of course, it helps make people calm and promote sleep and all the rest of it. And I think, yeah, one of the reasons he made it is I'll give a bit of NES history, because it's a bit of entertainment. So I mean, when Peter and I first met, we met in LA actually, and he flew out from Australia, and I flew out from UK, and we spent a few days sort of talking about this mad idea of creating NES, and I was just completely sick as a dog. And he made two things. The two things he made, one he made. It was ET7 was the first thing he made, and I got what we described earlier, this 2-3 day flu type thing. So I knew Peter was telling the truth or doing something, so something was happening to my body. And then the other thing, he just thought I was so wired and unbelievably stressed. He made nerve drivers. So those were the first two Infoceuticals ever made, and that. And then he went off to Australia. I went off to England, and we did everything through email and phone calls. And he eventually moved to England as well. And blah blah blah. Different subject. I'll shut up.
Yeah, look, I know Peter was particularly pleased with the nerve driver, and rightfully so. As he said, it's the first deliberate treatment that he was able to recognise in any modality that actually enhance the performance of the nervous system, and that really is quite a landmark event, and he was rightfully very proud of that achievement.
Well, it's a landmark event, because actually it's the original. It's the first. It's the first driver, and I think yeah, and I was like, well, let's make drivers, and off we went. So off we went.